If you're anything like me, you know you didn't just show up here. But what if you were ancient and you had lived countless lives? Every one of your choices have become the scars written on your soul. The beautiful reminders of where you've been that have taught you the lessons and given you the vision of where you're going. Are you ready to tumble down the rabbit hole? Are you ready to remember? Do you want to know why certain people have felt so familiar? And why certain relationships were so hard? And why they had to play out exactly as they did? Are you ready to learn the lessons? Are you ready to understand why certain locations have been calling to you since you were young? And why certain fantasies have captured your heart and are always with you? This course is a collaboration among those who have crossed the veils and come back to reveal a level of the world hidden from our human eyes. At 16 years old, I discovered a secret that changed my life forever. And now, it's your turn.
Are you ready to remember who you truly are?
What's up? Welcome to Past Life Recall. I am so excited that you are heading down the rabbit hole with me for this journey. This course is going to be a mystical experience. And what I'm creating and what I've brought for you here is literally the key, the door, and the stairwell into your own past life history, using the methods that I've learned and applied in my own life naturally, and using some of the time-tested methods and ideas that I have cobbled together from the world's great traditions and other very successful people who deal with past life readings. So this is for you if you know you're an old soul, or you suspect you might be a middle-aged soul, or maybe you've had a few lives. At least you had something. You probably didn't just fall off the turnip truck, right? And when you're an older soul and you've had multiple lives, the world doesn't feel new to you. You become jaded, worn. You begin to have a repeated experience based on the karma that you've accumulated in your other lifetimes. And maybe you want to understand that karma. Maybe you want to know why, even in this lifetime, you have attracted similar situations again and again. Or why it feels like there's this one deep lesson that you're trying to learn, and why is it so hard, and where did this come from? This course is for you if you want to understand the deep fears, like those irrational fears you may have had around like being buried alive or drowning, or why trust has always been an issue. Or maybe you want to understand those fantasies and those desires you have which seem to be from another time and place. This course is also for you if you want to understand the relationships in your life at a deeper level. If you want to know why your bond with particular people is so strong, or why your relationship with certain people has been so painful yet inescapable. Because the bottom line is that a lot of these answers are not from this time and they're not from this place. And if you're ready and you have an open mind and you want to experience and understand what your past lives have been, I believe I have given you the best shot you can possibly have by taking this course and applying what I am going to guide you through. So here's how the course is set up. There are 3 primary sections. The first section, I'm gonna explain to you all the key concepts around past lives. Akashic records, what is a soulmate, what is a twin flame, and what are some of the things we can learn from other traditions, from religions you may know, and from secret sects that you may not be familiar with, and what are their beliefs around past lives, and what does some of the science say about past lives, reincarnation, and I have some very interesting things to share with you. Section 2 is all about the practice. It's about how do we set in motion a spiral of synchronicities in your life where the universe can talk to you and actually show you why you have gone through what you have gone through. This can also be useful for calling in the next phase of your life or your destiny partners. But the bottom line is I'm going to teach you regression methods, and I'm going to teach you some very easy things to do right now that when you're in a bookstore or you're combing through Netflix or you're considering where to travel to next, you can apply and have a good shot at tapping into the library, to the archive of your soul's history. The third section is where we put it all together, because it's not enough for us just to understand the concepts about past lives or to have some experiences where we are putting together the pieces of our soul's history. But rather, finally what we need to do is we need to integrate that shit, because if we don't integrate it and if we don't understand deeply how to take this out into our lives and make it practical, we don't care, because it's just intellectual masturbation at that point, right? So section 3 is all about understanding the lessons. And ultimately, let me tell you why this course really exists. It's so that you can fully accept and understand your own soul, so that you can love all of the warped, cracked edges to your psyche, so that you can fully own who you're here to be in this world now, today. And if in the process we get to have some fun remembering when you were a fairy in the elven realms, or when you were a knight, or when you were a poor beggar lady down in the street who no one ever remembered, because most of our lives we were not famous people. We were just everyday blokes, ladies, just like you and I. But every now and again we service for a great or tragic tale, which I'm going to give you mine through the course of this journey, and you'll get to know me at a lot deeper level, certainly as well. So here it is. Welcome to Past Life Recall. Let's get started, shall we?